Hi everyone, welcome to Zainert's demo of Telangana Competent Authority Quota or the Government Quota Counselling for NEET PG 2025. We'll take you through the field by field filling demo of Telangana application form. Telangana put up the notification on 30th September and yesterday morning at around 8 a.m. the application form filling started and it is available till 5 p.m. of 8th. Obviously, fill it up in the second or third day after looking at all the information, etc. There's some confusions regarding eligibility exactly like last year. We'll also take you through that in brief over this registration demo. And if you're a Zynert subscriber, in the entire info guide and the round-wise rules which will be exclusive for Zynert subscribers, we'll take you through the case and all the details. The application starts from 1st October till 8th October. The links are available here. The first link which is available over here, that is where you'll see every notification of Telangana. And the second link available over here is the application link where you'll log in, fill your data and will be used for the entire counseling process. All notifications will be available in the KNRHS. Registration and processing fee. The registration fee has been changed to 10,000 rupees for OC and BC candidates and for 8,000 for ST candidates. The equivalence fee for FMGs, other state MBBS is not relevant anymore, so it is not there. And application page. The application page, you can click on this particular link, tspgmed.tsche.in, and then go ahead. This is how the application page appears. At every stage, you will have to complete this. First is the notification and email registration, and the candidate registration and data updation, certificates upload, and then you can print your application. That is a process. You want to get the notification and the prospectus, you can click here. So we are getting into the mobile and email registration part. Click on mobile and email registration. It will take you to this page. You will have to enter all these details. This is like a basic registration where they verify all your NEET roll number, rank, date of birth, and ask for your mobile number and email ID so that you can register as a first step. NEET roll number, NEET rank and date of birth will be validated. But your mobile number and email ID can be any email ID. It is not the one necessarily the one you have given to NBE during the exam registration. You can use a mobile number and email ID which is completely different, but please ensure that you have the mobile recharge till the end of the counseling process and the email ID also available with you. Don't give somebody else's details. Now enter mobile number, NEET rank, date of birth, and also check in case you give the wrong details, then it will say candidate is not eligible. Now once you enter the mobile and then say generate OTP, so once you enter the mobile number over here, this general OTP will be activated and you can click on that and then it will generate an OTP. It will say OTP sent successfully. You will get an OTP from this particular tag mentioning your roll number and the OTP. Enter the OTP and then go ahead. Now next, email. Enter your email, confirm email, and then again generate OTP for email. You will get an email OTP. Enter the email OTP and the captcha. Then once you click on the captcha, enter the captcha and click on validate, it will automatically say mobile and email number successfully registered. That is the first step. Now we go on to the candidate registration page. In the candidate registration page, what have you got now? You got your NEET roll number, rank, date of birth, mobile number. Enter all those and select your caste category over here. You can select OC, SC1, ST, ST, whatever is mentioned over here, plus the BCA, BCB, BCC, BCD, BCE part. Mobile number and all these details will be auto-populated. Enter the captcha and then say validate again. Now it takes you to the payment page. At this stage itself, it will take you to the payment page. Note that if you are selecting a particular category here, SC1, SC2, SC3, going into the payments page, ensure that if you are another state candidate, you don't select those categories which are not relevant for you. If you are an OBC candidate from another state, it is not BCA, BCB. You will come under OC category only in Telangana. Only those candidates who have a Telangana certificate. You might have studied for 6 years in Telangana, but you might not be eligible for reservation in Telangana. All those candidates are not eligible for reservation. So if you have a certificate, SC, ST or BC certificate from Telangana, which is a state certificate, not a OBC certificate, state certificate, then select anything over here. If you select something over here and then make the payment and then want to change it to OC, you will have to repay the amount. That is possible, but always better to decide over here. You can select OC or any category accordingly and then go for the payment page. Now we go into the payment page. Once you select your email and then click on proceed, it will take you to the address part. Enter your address and the zip code, etc. Click on proceed. It will take you to the next page. The mobile number that you have given, it automatically appears. You can proceed. Now you have the multiple payment options. Here you have card, net banking and wallet. You will be able to do it through any one of these options. Card, you can enter the card number. If you're going for net banking, it will show up these net banking options. You can always select other banks too click on other banks. All the banks almost are available. Go ahead with that option, or you can go with the wallet option as well. We went through card and then made the payment, and then once we make the payment, you will get an OTP, obviously from the payment your bank, and then Telangana will also give you a notification saying once that the payment is done. This is 8,000 plus a small charge which is additional. Registration number will be sent to your registered email ID and phone number. Please ensure that you have this registration number. That is the password for every login going forward in your Telangana application form filling. So your roll number you would already know, 100 times you would have used it, but your registration number is the first time. Please ensure that you save it. It will be there in your email ID or password. It will be from this particular email IDs like we have mentioned. Move on to data updation. Now the first part of basic registration is over. That itself was 2 stages. First you verified everything or your email IDs, and then went ahead and made the payment. Now everything is done. You have got your registration number too. Now we move on to the next part, where we are going to update the data. When you update the data, you log in either through this particular screen where data updation is available, or you can log in continue with the current screen itself, where you will see the updation of data part. Any point in time, you enter your NEET roll number, registration number and the CAPTCHA, click on validate. It will automatically take you to the particular page where you can update details or update documents. Now we are getting into this part. This is the entire data update. You can have a look at all the fields that are available. These are the fields that we are going to fill in. Once we upload the signature and photo, that is the end of the second part of data updation process. Second part of the process, which is data updation. We have certificate uploads left. These are only images. So we will have to complete these first and then go on to the second part. Now we are going to the data updation part, which is the on each field. Straightforward: NEET roll number, name, NEET rank, score, candidate name, father's name, gender, and caste value and mobile number, email address, etc. will all be populated automatically. We have given this details already. So all of these will be populated automatically. There are only some fields that we need to fill. This caste category, etc., that might be changeable. That also we can do. Now caste category, in case you have selected caste category other than OC, select your caste category. If it is ST, let us say, it will ask for caste subcategory and caste certificate number. You have to enter this and save this, otherwise this will not change. Caste certificate number also has to be entered. Let us say you have selected caste as OC, then nothing is required. You don't need to enter any details here. Next, we are getting into the PWD status. Other than those which are default coming in, we are explaining each one. PWD status can be yes or no. Even if you have given no in your NBA application form, you are PWD, you came to know that you are PWD, or for some unfortunate reason you are PWD candidate now, then you can select yes over here. Mobile number and alternate mobile number is already mentioned. Alternate mobile number you can add. Aadhaar number you can enter over here. The Aadhaar number that you enter has to be obviously 12 digits, and you will have to enter that. Next, you enter the caste subcategory details and the SSC hall ticket number over here. The SSC hall ticket number that is mentioned over here, that needs to be exactly as in your hall ticket. You would have your hall ticket. In case you have your SSC certificate and certificate, then that can also be used, not a problem. Enter the month and year of passing and SSC, and then complete this entire form. Month and year of passing and complete the form. Minority needs to be selected next. A minority can be Muslim minority. There are Muslim minority institutes that are available within government quota itself. You will be able to select those. Next, we go on to the next part, which is the MBBS college and update details. Enter the MBBS university. This is a text box, so you'll enter the university. It will be KNR UHS, obviously, for most of the candidates. If it was erstwhile some other university name, you can mention that too. Right now, enter your MBBS university. Next, select the college. Only those who did MBBS from Telangana are eligible. So very clearly, this will all list out all the colleges under Telangana. Everything is OU region only, except for one difference, which is Siddhartha. Correct? As of now, that is how it is. The rules are changed in 2024. Select the college where you did your MBBS from. Once you select this particular college, anything from Telangana other than Siddhartha, automatically local area 2 will become OU, not changeable. Only if you are OU, you are eligible. Obviously, it is right. Now, you can go ahead and select some other MBBS college too. It will remain the same, except for Siddhartha. If you have done your MBBS from Siddhartha, your schooling will define your OU criteria, right? So you will have to give your study certificates for sure, right? That will decide your eligibility for Telangana. If you are already eligible for Andhra, you will not be eligible for Telangana. So right here, select Siddhartha Medical College, Vijayawada, and then select a local area. and it will automatically select local area as SWI, statewide institute, and local area 2 as OU. This will be auto selected. If you click on this, it will say select an OU. You will only be able to select OU. If you are OU alone, then you will be able to move. That is the local area which is based on your schooling. Now go ahead and select the MBBS from here, which year you started your MBBS and which year you ended your MBBS, not your internship completion year, but your MBBS completed year. I finished my exam in December, and the next Feb only I got my certificates. Make it Feb. Even if you mentioned as December, that is fine, not a problem. Next, enter your internship completion date. 31/7/2025 is the final, is the deadline we know, and then complete your enter your medical council registration, which is whether it is permanent or temporary. The prospectus will mention permanent medical registration certificate from the state of Telangana. Ignore it. Permanent or temporary registration certificate from any state is accepted now. Later, after your admissions, Telangana certificates are fine. MBBS hall ticket number, what is mentioned in your MBBS hall ticket or your admit card in MBBS or your MBBS mark sheet, that is fine. If not, whatever number is mentioned in your degree certificates too, you can give. Usually you will have it in your MBBS mark sheets at least. Let us say there is one registration number, one roll number, any one is fine. Just to take that certificate and say that there is a number there, this is the number that is present and I am the candidate. That is it. Just a verification there. Later, registration state, mention the registration state. You can also register in other states like we mentioned. Internship completed will be by default yes. Also mention the MCA registration date over here and the registration state over here. Next we come into the service details. If you are a service candidate, then you will have to enter all these details. If whether you are serving, where you are serving in, select your particular service category, which whether you are eligible for service quota or not. We have defined the service quota eligibility in our info guides. You can have a look at it if you are a subscriber. Service from date and the service to date and the years of service, whether it is regular, etc. and all. And then go ahead to the next part. Here you will enter the PG studying or completed candidates details. Any service candidate who has completed PG degree already is not eligible. Any non-service candidate or other than service candidates who are pursuing a PG degree or diploma are not eligible. So please ensure that if you are saying I am pursuing, then you will have to mention the dates accordingly, whether you have completed. If you have not completed, you might not become eligible. So don't ensure that eligibility is properly mentioned. PG course, select, mention the PG course, MD radio diagnosis, etc. You don't need to mention MSc something that you have completed, etc. All those are not relevant. Only PG medical degrees are relevant. Completed, whether you have completed, discontinued or studying, and which university do you completed from. Enter the text. College you select. PG from 2 year you can select. Now note that some candidates have asked us whether this is mandatory or not. If it is not PG medical degree, please don't, you need not mention that. It is not a PG medical degree, you don't need to mention that. MBA, etc. you have completed, nothing to worry. If you have completed a PG degree and you are in service, then there is ineligibility. If you are pursuing a PG degree now, then there is ineligibility as per the prospectus. So please be aware of that. Photo, upload your photograph. When the photograph should be in JPG less than 100 KB. The file name should not contain special characters. If it says ABC underscore, etc. and all, it is not accepting. So remove the special characters and then upload. And then once you upload, you can save and exit below 100 KB. This is successful save of candidate details. This is the second step which is completed, which means the data updation is completed. You can always edit your data till the last date of registration. That is always possible even after payment. So please be aware of that. You can edit the data later too, but ensure that always there is a check done. Now we come into the next part, data updation again. Enter NEET roll number and registration number. Go in. Once again you have this screen. You can either upload certificates here. This option will be available, or you can click on the certificate uploads here. So next step, how do we go? I either go into data updation and then go and upload certificates, or I log in through the certificate upload option directly. Once you successfully save and exit, it will say the payment reference number, etc. You can save it for future reference. Now we get into the certificates upload part. We are going through this link again and then clicking on upload certificates. We go in and this is what you will see. You will see all the basic details and every detail. This can also be edited using data upload. Now when we are in the upload certificates part, therefore it is showing up unedited. You can go back and edit it again using the data upload part or update details part. Now once again, these are the certificates. We will have the list of certificates here, 1, 2, 3. and this is for one particular candidate that we have taken. Service, not a service candidate, therefore this is not enabled. Now we go ahead. This is the mandatory documents as mentioned in the prospectus. Don't this, some of them might or might not be required as per your eligibility. We'll start with what needs to be done for uploading the certificates. 500 KB PDF is the format that is required. Next we have it should be less than 500 KB and PDFs. Otherwise it will throw up an error, and special characters, don't include special characters. We start with every certificate, click, select the certificate and upload. And once all the certificates are uploaded, you will be able to see everything over here. If you want to delete too, you can delete, or you can download and view the certificates and check whether it is right or not. Once you complete it, you will submit your application. Now we look at what are the certificates required. MBBS provisional original degree, MBBS study or bona fide certificate. Study certificate or bona fide certificate is a certificate which says that from this year to this year, this candidate has studied in this particular organization. Contact or character is good, etc. is not required. A study certificate is required. Any letter, even if your degree says that you have studied from this year to this year, that is sufficient. Your attempt or pass certificate saying that this person has studied from this year to this year and has passed the examination, that is also fine. But it should mention the overall years where you studied your MBBS, not internship, till your MBBS completion. Internship completion certificate, medical council registration certificate, like we said, any state medical council registration which is valid, permanent or temporary is fine. Study certificates from 6th to intermediate, everybody it asks. Siddhartha is definitely required, and even for Telangana MBBS, since currently they are saying that local status is also based on 6th or 12th, 6th to 12th or 6th to intermediate, then you will have to submit your study certificates. A certificate from your school is fine. If you have studied in 3 different schools, 3 different school certificates attached one after the other is fine. For those who did not do schooling in Telangana and who have done their MBBS from another state, MBBS from Telangana, but did not do their schooling in Telangana, I still am going to go to the court for eligibility. Obviously, the case is getting filed like last year. Outcome you might not know, but if you're doing that, you can upload your study certificates for now, your schooling certificates or your completion of schooling, etc. Mentioning the years, you can mention that now. Later, Telangana will come back in case it is allowed like last year. Then they will add on. Please ensure that you upload some certificate there. Minority certificate in case you're eligible for Muslim minority. Integrated community caste certificate. This has to be a latest format certificate. The format is also available in the portal. Just go ahead and get the latest format certificate. Which will say integrated community caste certificate. It will say community, date of birth, etc. You need to get that. Then you have the NEET rank card. Only the scorecard is required. August 29th scorecard you need to upload. Otherwise, also September 5th is okay if you have already uploaded. August 29th one will have the NEET PG rank, etc. That you can upload. Not the AAQ scorecard. If you have uploaded your AAQ scorecard, no problem, they will accept. Latest service certificate to be here. Photo identity proof is Aadhaar card. You need to upload that as a PDF and then click on submit application. So now this ends your application process. Once you submit your application, you will be able to print your application. Editing might be possible, but you always better to ensure that you submit your application after checking all the details. First, print your application. That is what we would suggest. Print application, get all the details, print it out and do a check one by one, and then you ensure that every data is right. Be conscious about every field. Okay, is this right? And then go ahead and then finally submit your application. You can also save and exit and come back. Once you submit your application, it will say application is successful. These are the helpline numbers of KNRUHS. If you have an issue, obviously, if you're a subscriber, you can call us too. You will get the responses. On candidates who are actually looking for eligibility based on Telangana MBBS but not Telangana schooling, please ensure that you apply is our suggestion without any confirmation from anyone saying whether that amount will be worth it or not, because tomorrow's court case results decisions we would not be able to do. You have last year's decisions, maybe go with that, or knowing that we are going with an opportunity which might or might not exist. Thanks a lot for watching. In case you have any queries, Zainal subscribers can call us on these numbers. Thank you.